let's go next to Phil from Maryland. Phil from Maryland, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today? Phil from Maryland, welcome to the program. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. I was actually curious. I'm right now here working on doing some ESOL work. I work as an ESOL teacher, so I was kind of wondering about your journey of learning English.
Phil, you're talking about ESL, right? English as a second language?
Well, they've changed the terminology. It's now English for speakers of other languages.
Oh, so it's ESOL now?
Yeah, so I'm sorry, ESOL.
English for speakers of other languages. Oh, okay. Well, listen, I moved to the US when I was 5. I knew 2 words in English at that time. I knew the word stop and I knew the word blue. Interestingly, pulling out of the airport when we arrived at JFK, immediately saw a stop sign. And so I was like, wow, I'm already seeing words that I know. This is going to be easy. It turned out it wasn't quite so easy, but basically it was just full immersion. When I went to kindergarten, I had a translator. You know, school starts in September. They assigned a
Right.
translator to me. My parents and my translator believed that by December I didn't need the translator anymore because we're talking about a 5-year-old, so you can pretty quickly catch up with vocabulary. I kept the translator until February. I think it was sort of like a security blanket in a sense, where I wanted the translator. And then by February, I was up to the English level of everybody in the class, and then that was it.
So you didn't have to go through any like structured English classes or anything like that. You just learned through immersion.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
I
I've seen a
remember
lot of
this really
other
funny
students.
moment, Phil. You might appreciate this. I remember a funny moment. It was sometime when I still had the translator. So it was like between September and February, uh, where there was I don't know what it was, but they took 3 of the three of the kids who spoke other languages. I don't know that they were all Spanish. I think I was the only Spanish speaker, and 3 kids who did not speak Spanish. And they said, hey, we're going to do a vocabulary exchange. You tell David some words that you want to know how to say in Spanish. And hilariously, this other kid comes up with all words that are the exact same. Like, I think he was like, I want to know
Huh.
how to say banana in Spanish. I want to know how to say camera in Spanish. And I was like, they're the same words. And there was just this confusion. Does David know what he's talking about? Does he not? Just a little funny vignette from that 5-month period in my life.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm trying to learn some Spanish to help my students, and yeah, there's so many cognates that work there. I think that's what they're called. I should know this considering I have a master's degree, but I always forget the terminology. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's really interesting. Just like I guess since there's so much like Latin influence in both, we have a lot of the same sorts of words.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that reading other languages that are related is much easier to pick up later in life. I think the speaking is very, very tough later in life. And, I mean, I took French in high school because I already spoke Spanish, and I found it very easy because it's so similar. When I go to Italy or when I hear Italian that's being spoken clearly, I just understand everything because it is so similar. Reading is easy, but good luck with the speaking part, you know?
Huh. Yeah. Well, David, I want to thank you for calling on me. This is actually one of the few free Wednesdays I've had in a long time. So I'm glad that you could get around to me. I joined your membership about a year ago, and I love everything that you say. It's been a lot of fun to listen to the podcast on the way to work, and I just appreciate, everything that kind of just your calmer demeanor in coverage of you know, American insanity. So,
I
um,
appreciate that, Phil. Thank you so much for the call.
yeah, have a good day.
All right, there goes Phil from Maryland.